What if I told you humans aren't the only species capable of real intelligence, and that octopuses might be closer to perfect than we imagine? Octopuses are weird. Not cute, weird, genuinely baffling. If they didn't have what some people call a genetic lock, maybe they wouldn't just be clever sea creatures. Maybe they'd be at the top of the food chain. Even humans, impressive as we are, carry limitations built into our biology. Octopuses, though, have a set of traits that keep scientists scratching their heads. Their body plan and neural setup are so unusual that some researchers, and a lot of internet conversations, half-joke they look like they belong on another planet. Let me walk you through what makes them so strange. First, their anatomy: 3 hearts, multiple ganglia sometimes described as brains, and an astonishing neural distribution, arms that can taste and act semi-independently. Their blood is blue. Their eyes are structurally different from ours in ways that give them distinct visual advantages. And they can learn fast. There are simple experiments that show this in a surprisingly relatable way. One viral setup put an octopus through a multi-stage underwater maze with food waiting at the end. Each stage had a different mechanism: moving blocks, hidden buttons, levers, and a final giant maze. The octopus explored with its arms, gathered sensory information, and worked out how to operate the mechanisms. At one point it even found a way out of a maze by exploiting a gap above the structure rather than following the intended path. The result: reward earned, and a lot of astonished observers. Another classic test is the glass jar. Put food in a sealed jar and watch. The octopus will probe, twist, and eventually figure out how to open the lid, sometimes in seconds. These aren't one-off tricks. They show problem-solving, tool use, and flexible behavior. So why, if they're so capable, haven't octopuses risen to build civilizations or dominate the planet? One answer that keeps coming up is lifespan and heredity. Most octopuses live only a few years. Their life cycle revolves around rapid growth, mating, and dying. Learning doesn't pass down genetically in the same way as human culture does. Octopus parents don't have long lives to teach multiple generations. In that sense, their short lives act like a brake on long-term cultural accumulation. There's also a fascinating genetic angle. Octopus genomes are unusually large and complex in certain ways, with many genes related to neural and sensory function. Some scientists note octopus RNA editing and other mechanisms that let them adapt biologically at a molecular level to their environment. That's a form of flexibility rare among animals. It's tempting to call it a superpower, but it's also evidence of how different evolutionary solutions can be from the way humans developed. People get imaginative about this stuff. Because octopuses are so alien-looking, and because they evolved complex traits long before humans showed up, some have speculated wildly, even suggesting extraterrestrial links. Those ideas are more science fiction than science. But the speculation shows how much octopuses challenge our mental models of intelligence and evolution. Humans also have constraints, a sort of built-in limit too. We carry genetic and biological checks that shape growth, aging, and disease. Some of those limits protect us, some keep us from becoming something else entirely. Maybe that's how nature balances extremes, gives species extraordinary capabilities in one area, and constrain them in another. At the end of the day, octopuses are a humbling reminder that intelligence doesn't have to look like ours. They think in different ways, live at a different pace, and show us that evolution can produce genuinely alien solutions, right here on Earth. What do you think? Are octopuses simply an evolutionary outlier, or something more? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more weird nature stories.